Hello, Kevin Richards here with Thomas All Things Automotive. I want to show you today a really like new alternative. This is a 2017 Ford Explorer Limited. I believe it's in tuxedo black is what they call this color. Very sharp, loaded with amenities, and an excellent savings over new. Obviously, vehicles take the biggest hit of depreciation in the first year, so this gives you a very much like new car alternative at a much cheaper price than what you'd pay for a new one. So let's just start going over some of the highlights. They did redesign this vehicle in 2016. So as you can see, you have a little bit different grille set, a little bit different headlight design. Essentially, the body design in general has been redone. One thing I want to show you here in the front, though, is you do have park assist on the front as well as the rear. Also, you have a front camera to help. You have a rear and a front camera. So that's really a kind of cool thing. Also, you have integrated LED fogs. You got your high-intensity headlamps up here. You come around to the side. As you can see, you have a multi-spoke alloy wheel, brand new resurfaced rotor, nice thick brake pad. Tires are like new on this, about probably 9, 10, 30 seconds. So one thing we do here at Thomas, we do pride ourselves. We do a used car mechanical check on all our cars. You can find the results of that report located in the glove box of the vehicle, signed off by the mechanic to perform the inspection. Just want to ensure our next owner, they know as much about the vehicle as we do. Now in the Limited, as you can see, they put a really nice wood grain and silver lining that kind of runs through the center spline of the dash into the door. Also, you have a full power passenger seat, which is kind of becoming a fleeting option on a lot of vehicles, but you do have that here. Obviously, leather trimmed bucket seats, full console that runs in between, dark ebony leather over dark charcoal gray carpeting. Here you're looking in the rear. As you can see, 6 passengers, or 3 passengers can fit back here, 2 more in the rear, so you have 7 passenger seating. They do outline the stitching in white over that black, over that black leather. So very, very clean design. Also, if you can just put the camera back in there one more time, I want to show them. It just went out. The lights just went out. It does have heated rear seats as well. They just shut off there, but you do have rear heated seats as well as heated and cooled front seats. Now on the back, these tires actually do not match the front tires. We have 2 tires on order to match the front. So I'm not really going to go over tread depths on these because we're going to have 2 new tires on there. But at the time of the video, we just haven't put them on yet. Also, you can see there a nice resurfaced rear rotor and a nice brand new brake pad in the back as well. Now to the back, as you can see, like I said, it does have the rear camera there like we showed you on the front. Has the sensors on the back as well. Also has a powered lift gate. I'm going to use it with the fob here. Obviously a nice feature so that, if your hands are free, or not free, excuse me, you can just open it up with a click of a button. Now, also it has fold and stow power rear seats. So, for instance, we can stow these 2 rear seats down. They'll do it all on their own. And then once it's done, as you can see, it'll fold itself right down into the floor. So another little nice feature there. I'll get the cargo net out of the way. Also, as you can see, it does have a subwoofer back here because it does have the Sony premium stereo system. So really just a lot of convenience and nice options here. I'm going to use the fob again and the power hatch, just put it down. Like I say, not going to show you these rear tires. We got 2 on order, but do want to show you the wheel condition. As you can see, it's scuff free, and also give you a view here from the rear of the driver's side. Like I say, this is a one-owner vehicle. The previous owner took very good care of it. No scuffs or dings. Also show you here. Before I do want to show you the combo entry here that Ford gives you, which allows you to leave your vehicle running and gain entry into the vehicle just through a combination code. And then looking in here at the driver's side front, just show you it does have a full power seat, does have the Explorer chrome door sill entry guards, and kind of give you the look here. But like I was saying, the previous owner took very good care of this. No rips, tears, stains, or odors. They were not a smoker, so if that bothers you, you don't have to worry about it. Now, right now, I'm just going to give you a quick tour. As you can see, the power windows, the power mirrors, power door locks are all located right here on the door. It says memory seating as well with 3 different programmable options there. Let's go ahead and jump in and show you around. Before I get into the vehicle, you can see there are power pedals, also a power telescoping wheel, excuse me. As you can see, the tilt wheel, if you can see that, is all controlled by this control pad there. Now let's get into the features on the inside. Now it is a proximity start. I don't know if you can see the miles there, 15,248 miles. Very low mileage. There you have 15,248. Going over some of the controls, you have another button for your power lift gate, accessible right there. Automatic headlamp control, got your fog light button on the left, cargo light button, or dome light button, excuse me, on the left as well. Dimmer for your clusters to the right of that switch. Multifunction stem on the left for your high beams, and your turn signal multifunction switch on the right for your intermittent wiper washers front and rear. This control pad with confirmation button in the middle is for that left screen. Right now it says oil life 99%. This control pad confirmation buttons for the right screen. Right now showing you your audio preset. We also have your cruise control below that pad on the left. We have your voice activation, audio controls on your steering wheel sync system, lower pad to the right. Now this has the big 8.4-inch touchscreen. As you can see right now we're showing you the nav screen. It does have nav. Let's come back to home so we can show you the way it works. We've got your audio controls down here. That's going to get your AM, FM, your Sirius satellite, your Bluetooth radio, your auxiliary audio pre-out, whatever you want to do there as far as music play, MP3 files, it's all in there. Go to your climate control. That's where you're going to see your dual climate control automatic preset. Also have the option for the heated steering wheel up here, as you can see. Let's go to the phone. Obviously we can pair phones. Let's go to the nav, show you that nav screen again. One last thing is it does have heated and cooled seats. Rather than show you that necessarily in here, I'll show it down at the bottom. You can see right now the cooled seats are on. I can feel it. I'm going to turn those off. We have a heated button here as well, as you can see, driver and passenger. Also some more controls for your radio and your climate control all down below that. Your connectivity, your sync is right in this little window right here. There you can see the USB 12-volt power supply, SD card input, auxiliary audio pre-out. Everything's right in there for you. You have your forward shifter here with your manual controls. Controls are with the paddle shifters up and down here on your left and right of the steering wheel. You also have your four-wheel drive button with your downhill descent control, changing your different terrains. That's right in here. Two large cup holders. Nice big console with yet another 12-volt power supply. No moonroof on this model. It does have LED map lights. It does have the universal home link right into the sun visor there. So, you know, other than a moonroof and one last thing I want to show you too, it does have power folding mirrors as well as heated. But other than the moonroof and blind spot, essentially has everything that's offered on this particular vehicle. Now let's go ahead and pop this hood. Show you underneath the engine. Made beep, yeah, because I took the key out. But I do want to show you a 3.5 liter 6-cylinder engine. Gives a lot of efficiency, good horsepower, very reliable engine. Ford's used it for quite a little while now. As you can see, it's very clean, no exhaust leaks, fluid leaks, clean battery terminal, what you expect with 2015. But we like to give you a shot underneath the hood. Let's shut the car off here and we'll get into the next portion of the video. Next portion, we just want to be completely upfront and transparent, not only our pricing, but also in the condition of our vehicles. So we're just going to walk around this car. I'll show you any minor imperfections the vehicle may have. It is used. I did notice a couple in my first walk around. We'll start here with the hood and the fender. Looks pretty good there. I don't see any dings, scrapes, or chips. I did see a dent right on this front door here, right above the door handle. Little pop dent there. No paint damage, just a little tiny dent there right above the door. Looking back on the rear door, looks good. Rear quarter looks nice and good. Now, like I say, this was a one-owner car, clean Carfax. Shows no sign of any prior paint. All the lines are nice and straight. No accident history. A couple little minor scuffs and scrapes right across the top of the deck there. Little tiny scratch that runs down on that rear fascia. Rest of it looks pretty good here. We actually buffed this out. There's a very small kind of S-shaped deal right there, but it's been buffed out. Like I say, all these little tiny marks are only into the clear. They're not into the base coat. Depending on how hard you want to buff a car, you could get them all out. We don't want to buff it too hard, but looks really, really good. I mean, I'm having trouble finding anything this close. So, do have a couple little minor scratches and a little heavier scratch, very small right there, running up that A-pillar. Looks like we got probably the worst scratch I've seen. We touched it up. It is into the paint. That's probably the worst scratch of all of them that I showed you. Little inch scratch there that runs vertically down. Fender looks good. Top of the hood has a couple small stone chips. Nothing in particular. Front fascia has just a couple stone chips as well. So very much a like new alternative. I mean, we got one dent on the driver's door. We got 1 inch long scratch that we touched up on the passenger door, and that's about it. So very much a like new alternative. Also want to tell you, of course, you get the remainder of the manufacturer's 336 comprehensive 5-year 60 powertrain. So that's transferable to the next owner. If you're interested in this vehicle, a couple ways of getting a hold of us. Look us up on the web at www.thomasata.com. Give us a ring at area code 717-485-4224. Again, my name is Kevin Richards. Appreciate your time watching this video and hope you have an excellent